Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. I'm Blaze2K. Thank you for clicking on the thumbnail and joining us for another Steam Deck discussion video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Steam Deck emulation, what's possible, what systems you can emulate. I love old systems. I'm a massive fan. I've collected old systems for a while too, mainly Game Boy. But yeah, we're going to talk about emulation. I'm excited to get emulation running on my Steam Deck, which I should have in a few days because I finally put the order down for mine like yesterday. So that's hella fun, and I can't wait to do more videos with a Steam Deck in my hand. So anyways, before we get to the video, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, and if you want to support more Steam Deck content and you love Steam Deck content, please consider clicking the join button down below, becoming a member. There's a good couple of perks to it, and you get a badge next to your name. So join us, join the Steam Deck cult by clicking join down below. So anyways, this video comes courtesy of ETA Prime on YouTube, one of my favorite handheld gaming YouTubers, who covers a lot of different retro emulation handhelds as well as new handhelds like the Steam Deck, and he did a fantastic video showing what's possible on the Steam Deck with emulation on the Windows version. At least I'm hoping he does another video talking about emulation on the Linux version on SteamOS. But yeah, go check out his full video. I'll put a link down in the description. We're just going to skim over it right now, so if you want to see the full video, which I think you should go watch after this, go do it. Click the link in the description, go watch the full video, and give him a subscribe because he is going to be posting more Steam Deck content. Anyways, let's get into it, and I'll give you my commentary.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's ETA Prime back here again. Today we're going to be taking a look.
Look at that, dude. Let's go back a little second there. Look at that. It's the UI he's using for his Steam Deck, so for his emulation software, is so beautiful. Look at that PlayStation 1 art.
Prime back here again. Today we're going to be taking a look at some emulation.
Tells you how many games are on it and everything. Look at the consoles: Nintendo GameCube, Game Boy Advanced, Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64, TurboGrafx, Xbox, Super Nintendo, PSP, PS2, PlayStation, Neo Geo, Sega Saturn. He's even got the Xbox. He's even got Xbox games, game emulation on this.
Games, we've got videos, got box art, and this works really well on the Steam Deck, even running from a micro SD card. Something I definitely wanted to test, and I had a few viewers asking about it, so I figured I'd go ahead and show that off first. And by the way, I'm still running Windows on this unit here. I'm going to swap back over to SteamOS, but I did want to get this out of the way because I had a ton of people asking about emulation on Windows with the Steam Deck.
So hopefully this software he's using for emulation, hopefully this works on Linux. I'm not sure if all the systems have emulators on Linux, or if they're optimized. Maybe you might be able to tailor RetroArch to work and look like this. But yeah, it doesn't that look beautiful? Another thing is with Windows and Steam Deck, as you can see right here, look at that animated background. Look at that animated background in Windows. I really hope Valve supports Windows a little bit more. They're right now they're saying here's the drivers, here's how to install Windows on your Steam Deck. You know, go at it. But they've also said they're not going to really actively support Windows on the Steam Deck, which I think is a massive mistake. I think people should have the choice to have Windows, and I think they should at least provide drivers to make it run smoothly, or make Windows run smoothly on the Steam Deck, because not everyone wants to use Windows on the Steam Deck, but it's a nice option, and it gives you access to several games that you won't be able to run on the native SteamOS, right? And look how beautiful it looks. I mean, the Aya Neo, the Steam Deck's one of the Steam Deck's biggest competitors, right, is a Windows handheld computer. So I think Steam Deck needs to tap into that Windows user base a little bit. I know not everyone wants it or wants to use it, but it's a nice option to have. But right now it's a buggy mess, so I wouldn't recommend anybody install Windows on the Steam Deck right now. Wait till maybe they allow you to dual boot at some point, but that won't be happening until SteamOS 3 comes out. But yeah, that looks nice. So here is Dreamcast running on the Steam Deck. 60 FPS! Full 60 FPS. He's playing at 1080p right now by the looks of it. He's getting a good frame rate there. Sega Saturn. He's playing Virtual Fighter 2. Solid 60 FPS. So if you're wanting to play Sega Saturn or Dreamcast, Steam Deck should have you covered. Like it says, this isn't on SteamOS, so this is using emulation on Windows, so it's obviously going to be different. It's going to depend on what emulation you can get running on SteamOS on the Linux version, but it's looking really promising so far. PS1 emulation, now that's something I'm going to be playing a lot of, hopefully, when I get my hands on my Steam Deck later this week. PS1 emulation, looking good. PSP emulation, Ratchet and Clank. Size matters. Size matters, people. Or does it? Size matters? Killzone Liberation, solid 60. Not bad, not bad. So it looks like running the PS... I mean, like you were saying, a Killzone Liberation is one of those emulation games that always has starters, even when you're using intense hardware. You know, pretty powerful hardware. So to see it running basically it's a solid 60, maybe a couple of dips down to 58, that is pretty damn impressive. So yeah, PSP emulation I think is going to be a big thing for the Steam Deck, and being able to play with like a Bluetooth controller as well, that's really nice. Here's the original Xbox emulation. He's playing GSRF Jet Radio feature. Looking good, solid 60. I like it. I like it. Dead or Alive 3. Oh, I remember one in this game. It doesn't look like it's running too great though, is it? 43 FPS. Like I said, you know, the more the Steam Deck's out, the longer the Steam Deck is out, the more these emulation developers will try optimize their software to run on the Steam Deck. So it might be running at 35 FPS, 40 FPS now on some games, but I expect that to improve over time. Ratchet and Clank, pretty close to a solid 60 FPS, looking good. This is on the PS2, so this is a PS2 emulator that he's running here. So we're watching original Xbox. It can emulate that decently. We've got PS2 emulation looking good. Get a little bit of Red Faction on there. He's playing Shadow of the Colossus. That's a game I've been wanting to play for ages. So if I could play that on the Steam Deck, that'd be sick. And then we've got the GameCube. GameCube looks like it runs like pretty smooth. Solid 60. And then we've got PS3 emulation now. PS3 emulation is pretty new, guys. It's pretty new. So don't expect to be running your entire PlayStation 3 library via the Steam Deck using emulation. It's getting there. It's still like a big work in progress. So, you know, stick with it. Maybe in the next year, 2 years, PlayStation 3 emulation is going to be tip-top. It's going to be as good as all the other emulators, basically. But it's amazing that they've managed to emulate PlayStation 3, especially with the PlayStation 3 having like custom architecture and stuff. So that was Demon Souls running on it. Ninja, oh my god, dude. Ninja Gaiden. I wanted to play that game for so long. Running at a solid 60. Skate 3. Running at 30 frames a second by the looks of it. Solid 30 though. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. $720p Breath of the Wild. So basically here's the thing that Nintendo hates. The Steam Deck can emulate Nintendo Switch games. You heard right. It can literally emulate Nintendo Switch better than the Nintendo Switch can play its own games. It's kind of sad, and a lot of people have had their videos taken down talking about it, basically. So I'll be careful here. So yeah, this is the benchmarks. I think the reason why he's put the benchmarks up is because he doesn't want Nintendo to take down the video. But basically, the Nintendo Switch emulator, 720p on the Steam Deck. You can play Breath of the Wild at a solid 30, Bayonetta 2 a solid 60, and Mario Kart 8 60 FPS. So it looks like it's got no issue emulating the Nintendo Switch. Basically, this game, dude, is basically this system. If you're willing to go down that route, has made the Nintendo Switch obsolete. I hate to say it, but it's true. This thing can play all the old systems, SNES, NES, all the Game Boy systems, Sega Genesis, Game Gear, all the old systems, and it can play PlayStation 2, original Xbox, dude. PlayStation 3 is working, but it's still a work in progress, but it's getting there. And now like Nintendo Switch, dude, it's like, where does it end? And then you can play all of your AAA PC games as well. It's like this thing is like the master of all trades. So yeah, man, the Steam Deck is such an awesome thing, man. It's such an awesome console, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. So yeah, stay tuned. Click the bell, click the subscribe, click the bell icon down below, guys. Just stay tuned because I will be getting my hands on my own Steam Deck, hopefully this week at some point. So stay tuned for that. I'm super excited, super pumped, and especially super happy and excited to post videos on it. I'm going to be doing an unboxing the day I get it, so stay tuned for that. Click the subscribe, click the bell icon down below to be notified, and obviously go check out ETA Prime on YouTube for the full video. Anyways, guys, love you. See you later. Have a good day. Blaze2K signing out. Bye.